Всем снова привет! И у меня наконец-то появился голос. В этой части мы узнаем вторую часть предыстории Рери. Что ж, всем приятного просмотра. Было слишком наивно рассчитывать на помощь ложь.
Thank you for waiting.
It's okay. We actually use the time to help Danes live.
That's very considerate of you. Now, I trust you share my curiosity about Rerier's past. We spoke at some length after the meeting. He was the one who suggested I should invite you to...
Dane has a lot of faith in us, that's for sure.
Likewise. I appreciate that you got right on board without interrogating me about why I invite...
That's because we know what you're capable of. We appreciate you too, Neffer. You might...
That's one way to put it. Another is this. All right, so here's how it is. I'm going to access Rerier's thoughts again using my confidential method. The reason I've gathered you all here is to ensure my safety during the proceedings. I plan for us to enter the fragment of his... Think of this as a diving expedition into someone's brain. If I'm the diver, once the ceremony begins, we will all be spying on privileged information. But in the interests of safety, Lastly, any individuals of a weaker constitution are advised not to partake in the ceremony.
Well, good luck, everyone.
There's a little more to it than that. I was being serious when I said you have a job to do. In the event that something goes wrong, you will be our first responder. I don't anticipate any issues.
I second that. This is a dangerous operation here, and you...
So, Paimon's like...
Good. Please, take a seat. We'll get started momentarily.
So,
Did Mr. Dainsleif tell you anything else?
He told me that he believes Rerier kept some big secrets in his life. He's not sure that they were the cause of his eventual downfall.
But surely you're not planning to go
If you think that, you'd be overestimating me. But I do have my own professional reasons for taking this job. You think I'd turn down the opportunity to get a first-hand glimpse?
Well, as long as you don't let morbid curiosity get in the way of safety concerns, we're good.
You're such a killjoy.
All right, I'm good to go.
All set over here, too.
Promise, Paimon, you'll be extra careful.
All right. Let's close your eyes. Phew. Could this be his office? Pretty standard setup. Bookshelves. According to Dainsleif, Rerier used to be an intelligence operative. Chances are there... Is this where you keep your secrets, Rerier? Can't say it.
О, теперь мы можем прыгать. Ура! Придется прыгать.
Bookshelves full of documents. Looks like these are all files, packed with the personal details of individual... The Crimson Moon dynasty preceded the eclipse. Since Rerier worked as a secret agent during the latter, it stands... Yep. Lines up exactly. a file tucked inside a folder. The title reads, Dear Breakfast Shop Owner. It's a list, but at this stage I have no idea. Wonder what kind of encryption technique this is. Seems like it has to be inserted into that Aha!
Please, hear me out. I can't shake this feeling that someone's been spying on our house. No, I saw someone dressed in all black. It was a couple of days back, but that was on another street, not near my...
There's a note in the margin. Surveillance of the Runfather residence has concluded. We apprehended the target, and could the voice in the recording belong to one? He looks even gloomier than last time. I wonder what's changed.
Today's files are in. Time to wade through them, just like usual. Male, 51. Occupation, cook. Confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Has maintained frequent contact with other descendants over the past year. Neutralized on... This one should be archived under purged targets. Female, 23. Occupation, office clerk. Confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Has maintained frequent... Neutralized on... Another one for purged targets. Sounds like she was that other man's daughter. Never... Male, 40. Occupation, teacher. Confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Has been observed making contact with other descendants during the past year. Neutralized on... Just another nobody for the archive. Come to think of it, I remember surveilling this man. A case like his never would have been considered a priority. Female, 16. Occupation, none. Orphan and confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Has been observed make neutralized on... Filed. I have no recollection of this girl. None whatsoever. Female, 13. Occupation, none. Orphan and confirmed Crimson Moon neutralized on... Filed. Male, 11. Occupation, none. Orphan and confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Has not been observed making any contact with... Neutralized and...
Это мальчик, который преследует, или это другой?
Male, 6.
It's funny, isn't it? Your job is becoming both harder and easier at the same time, depending on how you look at it. Sooner or later, the Crimson Moon descendants will be completely wiped out. But as their numbers dwindle, they become harder and harder to track down.
That's not how it is.
Fortunately, however, most of the able-bodied adults have already been taken care The remaining weaklings will be increasingly easy to deal with.
No!
No. My job is to ensure the survival of the Eclipse dynasty. And the only way to do that is by eliminating any and all potential threats. It's a perfectly legitimate line of work. Every single one of my colleagues can attest to my fairness. And if my friends were aware of the facts, I know they'd back me up too. Assuming, of course, that they were aware of all the facts. Mr. Vedafilnir? It's been...
Reri, I trust you're here because you have something important to discuss.
Forgive me. I wasn't tuning out. Tell me. Does someone in your position ever...
It is indeed within my power to foresee certain
I was just thinking. It won't be long before I'll be inviting...
That isn't a lie, but nor is it a fact. Ever since that day we met for drinks, I knew it was only a...
Does it feel good?
No, I'm afraid the notions of good and bad fail to capture the complexity of what such a power entails. Once you've seen... You fear my silence, and long...
That's right.
You must have noticed my reluctance to broach the subject. And the reason is simple. Because the truth could the burden of prophecy was never meant for you.
So who exactly do you deem worthy to hear your prophecies?
Or rather, our king as he once was.
You're closer to His Majesty than I am. You must know better than anyone how much he's changed.
You say that as though it is to my benefit. Yet precisely because of that, I dare not speak rashly. A king can turn out to be the most virtuous of rulers.
You are so wise and far-sighted, yet...
You make a fair point. Especially given my silence. Very well then, let me offer you some advice. And I say this not as a prophet or a visionary. For many reasons, there is very little chance of your marriage ending in happiness. If happiness is what you seek, you should find another fiancé.
Hold on. There's that same black fog again. Could this memory belong to Толиндис? Guess I better tread carefully.
Wait. Hear me out. This time his name is Reri. And he claims to be...
What did you say?
A cruel irony, isn't it? The man you're set to marry leads a double life as a brutal...
Why are you
Simple. It's because I want you to kill him. You are the old...
No, absolutely not. I would...
So you'll just stand by and watch him slaughter us to the last. Do not forget that the blood of the Crimson Moon flows in your veins too.
The blood of the Crimson Moon? What does that matter now? The dynasty has long been dead. You think that alone is reason enough for me to throw away everything I have?
Why wouldn't it be? You too were once a child of the Crimson Moon, just like me. Don't tell me you've never felt so much as a flicker of fury.
As long as you promise to abandon this pipe dream of restoring your dynasty, I can try to
persuade the Vinster King? Do you even know why he's so obsessed with hunting us down? Why he keeps trying to force us to hand over our secrets? Over and the Vinster King. A blind fool. His eyes clouded by powers from beyond this world. A petty little man with a miser's heart. And he dares to sit upon the throne? Mark my... If you can't bring yourself to do it, so be it. Just you watch. It won't be long before calamity descends upon us all.
The Rei here of Solnari.
That really is quite a secret you've been keeping from me, Reri. But who am I to talk? Love should be built on honesty. But ours was born from lies. And yet, is it really so wrong to hide things that would only make life harder? If we don't cover up the parts that no one else should see, how can we go on pretending to be normal? Vedifulnir must have known all this. And that's why he made his prophecy. But I won't just sit by and watch this disaster unfold. I'll do everything in my power to, no matter who I have to face.
Huh? Was that Reri who just walked past the window? Doesn't it give you the chills that he still takes the same road to work every day? As if nothing ever happened.
Those people at the deli.
Enough already. They're clearly pretty taken by their own disguises. Just smile and play along. Pull the rug from under beasts like that, and you'll risk having your throat torn out.
Deli. Oh. They're talking about those people from the opposition. Right. I'd almost forgotten they used to run a deli. People of no consequence always vanish so easily. And no one even remembers them.
But surely you can see he's not the man he pretends to be. So many have died already, and we're not going to survive this, are we? But why does it have to be this way? Толиндis, are you even listening?
Sorry, Freether. I heard you, though. You're talking about what Reri said. He's just following the king's orders. He's a secret agent, and it's his job to hunt down—
By the time you first met him, he'd already taken lives. Maybe he—
No. Reri has no idea I have anything to do with the Crimson Moon. My family are only distant relatives of the main lineage, truth be told. Apart from my teacher, pretty much no one knows
But as Orlog said, who could possibly talk sense into that raving lunatic of a king?
I'll work something out. Trust me, I'm with you all. But for now, you need to keep yourselves hidden. Don't forget that Reri is an Eclipse operative. For now, don't come looking for me. And if anything happens to me, just—
If even you can't escape this, what hope do the rest of us have? But after all this time
I won't speak in his defense. Nor can I give you a clear answer to— Here, hold on to this. If an opportunity to escape presents itself, take it. You'll be glad you took some—
You call that change?
I've got a job, and there's still money coming in. But you can't go anywhere right now. Please think of—
Another day, another round of assassination training. Training ground is just beyond this hidden passageway.
When you kill a person, doesn't it bother you when you end up covered in their blood?
Why would it? Aren't we all just walking blood bags?
But not everyone is accustomed to hunting down others like prey. You've been a hunter for so long now, you seem to have forgotten that most people don't just go around killing one another.
Leave me alone. Make sure you have a firm grip on the handle. Then choose your angle well. Keep your movements light and brisk. And the brain won't sense a thing.
I know that. I'll bet no one's ever died a quiet death in your head.
I work clean. No traces.
make it open for you. The king just happens to need you right now. What if someday he doesn't?
That won't happen.
He's changed. Ever since he fell under the spell of that hour. In the beginning, he only had to take out a handful of the guilty. But now...
The ones I've done have always been guilty. And I've carried out my work flawlessly.
No more lies. It all makes sense.
You know why tremendous was it because he didn't trust you?
Толиндis, do you still remember
Orlog.
the boy who was pretending to sell flowers?
Yes, we did. What about him?
He was arrested 2 days ago. I just don't get it! After everything he's done, or does it mean nothing to you that...
No, that's not...
Just, I need to go now, Толиндис. There, look, if you ever need a place...
Author Толиндис. Over the course of this week, the research object was subjected to interference for all subjects of observation that were sent inside have now... The situation within is no progress whatsoever. What now? Won't you give me even a glimmer of hope? Things are getting worse by the day. I have to find a way or we'll all be in danger. But I... If all this research comes to nothing, what then? Sooner or later it... But could he really bring himself to kill me? No. Surely he wouldn't have...
Can't hide the truth.
Why won't you just let us go? We don't even know each other. All we want is to live ordinary, peaceful lives.
You want to live?
Yes. I just want to go on living. Is that really such an unforgivable crime?
You want to go on living. I want to keep living too. To keep living forever. That's why I have no choice but to continue on the path I'm on. If only some savior would suddenly swoop down and change the way the world is. Too bad that's not going to happen. Imagine that. If there really were such a person, you and I wouldn't be standing here like this, would we? Today's files are in. Time to wade through them just like usual. No, I don't get tired of it. It's my job. And not only am I lucky to have it, I'm good at it too. Wait. Толиндис? No. No. Why? Why? But you bear no mark of the Crimson Moon. How could you possibly have anything to do with them? A diluted bloodline. What a fool I've been. Numbing myself with talk of justice. Even imagining my friends... Erminsul. Finster King! How far are you going to take this? From the direct bloodline to secondary... Today it's the descendants of the Crimson Moon. Who will it be tomorrow? Will you not rest until everyone down... No. This cannot go on. This is where it ends.
You're really letting me go?
I am. As long as you can guarantee.
Don't worry, I'll be extra careful. But... if you let me go, you won't be able...
Good point. In that case...
No, please! I just want to see the outside world.
Go on living?
Yes. I know you're a man of your word.
If I let you leave, what will become of me? Just kidding. Go, now. But remember, don't let anyone know you were caught.
Even shadows in the dark must live by a code. But you can't save everyone.
You've been whispering in my ear for days now, Vedifilnir. What are you trying to do? Break me down?
I only say this because you long for an answer to your problems. Let her go, Reri. You risk losing everything.
I will not abandon the...
Then you'll need a little more vigilance and a lot more power. The world is changing, Reri. Keep your eyes peeled for your moment of opportunity.
And that voice used to be so unclear. But now I know he won't tell me how to actually resolve any of this, but he keeps trying to manipulate me like a puppet. Tell me then, what will this moment of... And... no answer. He's like a ghost.
So, the Eclipse dynasty was purging, well, massacring the descendants of the Crimson Moon. The king's obsession with abyssal power left the future of Conria hanging in the balance. No wonder every aspect of Rerir's life was so unstable. And it looks like this Толиндис, Rerir's would-be fiancé, herself belonged... It almost defies belief that a couple like them could hide the truth from each other for so... And why does Vedifilnir, Daneslif's older brother, keep talking in Rerir's head? This guy kept... The human mind is like a vast desert of shifting sands. When you follow the flow of someone's memories, you only ever... Time for something a bit more... We've been inside Rerir's mind this whole time. There's already enough clues on the board to start reading between the lines and mapping out. Now, we can finally begin to put the pieces together. Sure, it'll only be a reconstruction. Part simulation, part reasoning. But it's usually... Once we've built up a cognitive profile, we just need to cross-check the logic behind his actions. And then we'll be able to take a sneak peek at whatever it is that Reri...